everybody, this is Logan and Jennifer from Lumberjack Tools, and today we are going to be talking about our employee favorites. So we went through the office, we polled everyone, and we pulled out our favorite tools. And we're going to go through and tell you exactly why they're our favorite, some of the features, things that we like about them. This is a common question that we get, especially around the holidays. People are looking for what are some of the employee things that we love. So we are going to go through those, and if you have questions, feel free to ask. And then we'll also be giving away one of our tools as well.
Yeah, the one lucky comment winner is going to win a staking tool, 30-degree staking tool.
Yeah, so in order to win, we are asking for people to tell us their favorite hobby. And that can be anything. Logan, what's your favorite hobby?
Right now I'd say gardening. I like gardening.
Yeah, he's really into gardening. And I would say for myself, I like photography. So yeah, comment anything below on what your favorite hobby is, and you will be entered to win this 30-degree staking tool, which you can use for landscaping, gardening, really a huge variety of different things.
Yeah, surveys, really anything within the max capacity, which is you can handle 2-inch diameter material with your staking tool, 2 inches. So anything really, wood, plastic, probably you can't cut metal with it, but any sort of material you'd use outdoors for your gardens. One other thing too, last live stream, a few of the viewers might have been, there was a scammer trying to impersonate our company. So just for forewarning, we're only going to contact you through the comments. Don't reply to any random messages asking you for credit card information or any of that sort.
Right. We will never ask you for any credit card information over the internet. And if you are ever nervous about any links or anything that from a scam from us or from anyone, I would encourage you to call the company directly and just verify the information. Don't respond to any phone numbers on the particular link. Just make sure that you look up the company and call them.
Yeah. So with that out of the way, we'll start talking about our favorite products. So I guess this first product I have in front of me here was picked by our customer service expert, Missy. And Missy picked the Gardener Special, which includes the 30-degree staking tool and our 3/4 inch burn stencil text.
So a lot of people use this, and we actually showed this in a previous video as well. Mm-hmm. They use this to make the stakes, and then they'll use the text to put on a marker for gardening. Mm-hmm. But you could use this for more than just gardening. If you wanted to use it for a sign or anything like that, you could absolutely do that. It's really nice though, Logan knows he has a big garden, to be able to really label exactly what you have there, because sometimes it's easy to forget what the heck you put in your garden in the first place.
Yeah, it's easy to forget, and it's just it adds a little bit of extra decor to your look instead of just like a plain little piece of white plastic with the name of your plant on it. You've got a nice piece of wood with burned in text. It just looks a little cooler, and it's going to last longer overall. And you might see on here too, actually, this stencil, we have some paint on there too. You can use these for painting as well, just to point that out, and not just for burning.
For everybody just jumping on, make sure that you're commenting below with what your favorite hobby is, and you'll be entered in to win this 30-degree staking tool right here. So Logan's going to go on to one of the next favorites.
Yeah. So the next one was picked by our boss, Wendy. She picked the commercial series tools. These mimic our premium industrial series, and these are, we say they're better than the home series, but they're a step below the industrial. They're a great buy at an affordable price, and you're going to get excellent performance. It has, we have a 1-inch cutter, which I'm holding, 1.5 inches, and a 2-inch cutter in this series. They can handle from 3.5 up to 4.5 inch material. And they use our flat TB 2500 blades, which are easy to sharpen, easy to set. It's these commercial series are just kind of really great tools for beginners to not spend a lot of money and make furniture.
So a couple nice things about the commercial series too is it has a larger log capacity than the home series. And it creates this 60-degree tapered shoulder, which is similar to the tip of a pencil. If you look at the bottom of this, or you can kind of see it's like a cone shape. But the nice thing also about the blades in this is that they're interchangeable between all three cutters. So if you use the 1.5 inch way more than you're using the 1 inch, you can just flip out the blades if they're starting to get dull, and then you don't have to worry about a bunch of replacement blades. But replacement blades are really reasonable, but it is just a nice feature. Let's say you're out on the job and you notice that it's getting a little bit dull, you can do that.
Mm-hmm. And one last thing to point out, the commercial series, the tools come with a lifetime guarantee, so if anything ever happens to your tool, the threading strips or the tool, we've never actually had one of these break, but if by some miracle that happened, we would replace your tool free of charge. And feel free if you have any questions about these products too, we'd be glad to answer. But if not, we'll talk about our next staff favorite, which was from our founder, Scott. He picked the Pro Series.
So the Pro is actually the original tenon cutter that Lumberjack Tools produced. This was our first series, and it is machined from a solid billet of aluminum. At the top, you can see this is one of the premium features. It has this insight measurement system that works with our quick stop pins. So you can basically put a pin and bolt in there and then stop the tenon at a specified length every time, which makes it really nice if you're doing repetitive cutting. Then you don't have to worry about constantly making sure that the tenon is at the length that you want. This is our 2 inch that Logan is holding, but we go all the way down to a 1/2 inch. And the Pro is the only one that offers a tenon cutter this small. And again, the blades are interchangeable between all of these as well. So it's nice that even if you have the 1/2 inch, that you can interchange the blades with the 2 inch.
Yeah, it's the same size blade actually.
If you have an older model, however, we did have different blades for the 1/2 inch. So if you do have an older model, then they may still be the smaller blades. If you're just jumping on, make sure you're commenting below with what your favorite hobby is, and you will be entered to win this 30-degree staking tool.
Yeah. And just a couple notes on here for why the Pro Series is Scott's favorite. It's our smoothest cutting tenon cutters, which is true. The Pro Series are our smoothest stock. Like the tenon is going to be the smoothest out of all of them. It also, like Jennifer pointed out, you've got your insight measurement system, and the bottom line is the Pro Series is what we started with, and if these tools weren't successful, our company wouldn't be here 20 years later nearly. So these tools they've carried us a long ways and helped us develop even further.
What's your favorite, Logan?
My favorite, I like these log lock clamps. We've got our small one and our big one here actually.
The log locks are actually, I would say, one of the top accessories that we sell overall. They're so popular, so many nice features about it. Logan's showing you the salmon ladder right now that we have. And that's the same, obviously it's a bigger one for the larger log lock. This one takes logs 1.5 to 4.5 inches, and then this one over here is 2.5 to 8 inches. But it's nice, it has a quick release, a nice V to keep that log in place, and then if you look at the top of the clamp, there's no teeth, so you don't ever have to worry about marks on your log, which is extremely nice when you are building log furniture, because especially if you're going to resell it, you don't want to have those marks on there.
Yeah, and Jennifer pointed out, it's easy to set up. It's not going to damage your wood, and it's personally a favorite of mine because when I started here, this was the first project I was involved with, and got to work with our engineer, and we really wanted to make this as heavy duty as we could. We didn't want to make something cheap that's going to only last a couple of years. We want this to last you till you're gone. That was our goal.
We should also note too that we just came out this week with our HD log locks. So they're the heavy duty ones. So really similar to these as far as durability, but it has an additional upgrade basically.
Yeah, so the heavy duty log locks, which I'm sorry I don't have that to show you, it's the plates themselves are going to be identical. The difference in the heavy duty is going to be in this carriage bolt and the handle, and there's a jam nut down here, and all three of those are, because the standard log locks is a 1/2 inch 10 UNF threading, which UNF threading is common in most mechanical purposes. It's very standard, and we beefed that up to an Acme thread. So an Acme thread is essentially it's about twice the thickness, and it takes an incredible amount of force to pull the threads on Acme. So that's the difference, is we have a custom handle, bolt, and nut for the heavy duty log lock.
And for people that are using their log locks a lot, that is a great feature because you don't have to worry about stripping those threads.
Yeah.
For the occasional user, it's not a big issue at all. These will last you a very long time. They're great quality. But for people that are constantly changing out logs, it was just a nice feature that our customers were looking for. So that's why we created it. Again, we've said in previous videos, we really value the input of our customers. So if you ever have ideas, make sure you let us know, because a lot of the ideas, including the idea for the log lock, came about from customers asking for something to clamp down their logs, not leave marks, and be portable. If you're just jumping on, make sure you're commenting below. We are giving away one of our 30-degree staking tools right here. We want to know today what your favorite hobby is. So my favorite tool, which is actually an accessory, is this safety sled right here. So the safety sled hooks up to either one of the log locks, and it's this black thing right here.
Yep.
So basically what it does is it holds the drill in place for you. So there's a couple things that are really beneficial about this. Number one is safety. The drills that you need to run our tools are extremely big drills. They are very high torque. And if you aren't super strong, or even if you are, depending on the log and the bite of the tool, it can really pull at your arms. So this keeps the drill in place. The other nice thing is when you adjust the drill in here, it will also keep it straight for you. So a lot of these things are super nice. Again, you're not wearing out your arms, you're not hurting your body. It's a big safety thing. You can just have your drill continually hooked up to that and just adjust it up and down for the size of the log. And then it just makes it significantly easier and safer. So that's why I really, really like this safety sled. Super durable, works with either of the log locks, and it just slides in and out basically. So you would just push in. It just helps you have a better overall product because it's going to look more consistent without you having to worry about that. So then you're just worried about cutting, nothing else, which is really nice. Again, for people just jumping on, make sure you comment below. We're giving away this 30-degree staking tool today. And here's what the box looks like here. So I think that was pretty much it as far as our favorites. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. Or if there's anything in the future that you'd like to see for videos, comment below and we can make sure that we schedule that for one of our lives. I know one of them that we were thinking of doing is a tour of the workshop, so we can do that one of these times where we'll take you out into the regular area. We are going to be moving though, so maybe we'll wait till we get into our new building to do that at the end of the summer. But anything else that anybody would like to know, or any live videos you'd like to see in the future, just comment below and we can get that scheduled. So other than that, everybody have a great weekend, and we will post this for people who haven't watched live. Again, if you're just jumping on right now, make sure you comment below with your favorite hobby, and we will get you entered to win our 30-degree staking tool. Thank you so much. Everybody have a great weekend.